First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. Mike Trout, an early contender for the home run crown, takes the field next. Colin McHugh, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First of 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Esposito is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Nero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Next up for New York, Mike Trout. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's off his leg on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting third baseman number 16, Kyle Seager.
Next for the Mets, Kyle Seager. First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Now a throw over to first. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. A 1 pitch on its way. Takes a curveball right on the corner. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come from Marlins Park right after this. Eric Fetty, the Nevada-born starter, will get the call in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Digging in, Carmine Esposito. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Marlins, left fielder, Carmine Esposito.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, these are one of those road trips where you feel like you're actually playing at home. No offense to the home crowd, but they're going to travel well. Not difficult for the fans to get in their car, hit a highway, pick up 2 tickets, grab a hot dog, and watch somebody go deep.
A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. The 1-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. 1 away. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround from that number 3 hitter. I thought they might get a lot more production out of him this year, but I look at the numbers with runners in scoring position, and his batting average is less than .250 in those spots. If you're a guy expected to drive in runs, you're going to have to hit a lot better than that.
Here's Starlin Castro, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sliders in for a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Castro is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
The bouncer to the left side. Seager fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, right fielder, Lewis.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2. The 0-2 home. And a wasted pitch there. 1-2. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Miami down in order. Still no score. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And this one's high and tight, backing him up. 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Here's Starling Marte. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And the runner back safely. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Looking at his career totals, Marte has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back easily. Goldschmidt aboard here at first with nobody out. Heading out towards shallow right. Waiting on it is Brinson. 1 out.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Coming to the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Mota makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. With Merrifield next to hit. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. From the stretch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. That's wide, 2-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Up next from Miami, Justin Smoke, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Justin Smoke.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Smoke, a native of South Carolina. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
The 2-0. Fouled away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Jed Lowry.
So digging in now, Jed Lowry. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Lowry waits. The 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Ready now for the Marlins, Emilio Mota. He had a triple in the game yesterday, finishing 1 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to South Florida following this. Into the box now, Austin Hedges. As we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch on its way. And he just misses with a curveball. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Hedges brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Eric Fetty. And he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Third inning, no score to this point. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gloved by Castro. And there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 30,
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. He flied out leading off the ball game. First pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Grounded softly to the right. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First offering on its way. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Batting 8, Patrick Tomas.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Tomas Telis. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here's the first pitch to him. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Grounded to the right. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting 9, pitcher, Colin.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Colin McHugh. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Line drive to center field. And the Marlins have their first hit of the game.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Stepping in now, Carmine Esposito, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Now the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike now. McHugh is off at first with 2 away. Sharp ground ball to third. Backhanded. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Smoke over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Third baseman number 16.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Seager. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. Castro's got it on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
First baseman number 44.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. The pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's Starlin Castro.
Leading off the 4th for the Marlins, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Two 2-0 now. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now.
That's ball.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Conforto arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Seager into shallow left. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning.
Starling Marte.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
0-1 count and the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Talese waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. The 1-2. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Sliced hard on the ground. Castro's able to get there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Riding in once again, Whit Merrifield. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Three and 0 now. Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Now the pitch. And that misses, ball 4, and now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
At the plate, Austin Hedges looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Here's the 0-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout. And the catch made here by Lowry, and that ends the inning. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Here's Jed Lowry now.
Leading off for the Marlins, third baseman, Jed Lowry.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Emilio.
Stepping into the box, Emilio Mota. First delivery to him on the way. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, J.T. Riddle, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
This now is hit the second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Miami down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. So here's the Mets pitcher, Eric Fetty. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Michael Conforto is on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Hit the other way out toward right field. Brinson's in pursuit, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Michael Conforto. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Ripped down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball, and he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Standing in now, Mike Trout. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one.
Ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! A 2-run shot that time for Mike Trout. 32 now for the season as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
We've mentioned he's one of the best home run hitters in the league, but that one was a little different. That one was an absolute bomb, north of 450, I'm guessing.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he misses low with it, 2-0. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Still only 1 out in the inning. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Three and 0 now. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Goldschmidt is exactly a 1-for-3 hitter. That means a .333 batting average.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
3-1 the count now. Seager leads off second with one gone in the inning. Full count, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Here's Starling Marte as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. No hits to this point. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Tread lightly in this situation. Got a great hitter at the plate, runner in scoring position. Don't be afraid, he got the base open.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 2-0 New York. Digging in, Tomas Telis will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here comes the first pitch. A little roller toward the hole. Goldschmidt takes it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batter, pitcher, Colin.
Cameron Maben will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Maben is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Carmine, Esposito. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're down 2-0. Welcome back to South Florida. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Arlene Garcia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 66, Arlene Garcia.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Late that time for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
With Merrifield next to hit. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a walk in his last trip. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Rosario is on his way home. He comes across to score as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Don't want to forget about him. In now, Austin Hedges. The swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Smoke is there. 1 out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So here now is the pitcher, Eric Fetty. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. He's set. Here it comes. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. The 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Michael Conforto. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Merrifield at second with 2 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This is pulled into right. But he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. The Mets are out on top, 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Starlin Castro, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
0-1 the count. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. So 1-1. There's a fastball that misses. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Ready once again, Lewis Brinson, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. And that misses for ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
The 1-0 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Here's Justin Smoke now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Drilled down the line. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Here's Jed Lowry now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now. They've cut the lead down to 2.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of hitting.
From the stretch. And a fastball just a bit high. Not close. It's 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in his count.
Hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Lowry, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there with base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around to score. Jose Torres takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. And next to the plate will be JT Little, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. in his career. Riddle carries the batting line a little over the 260 mark. The 1-0 home. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball runs inside and gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
Pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Digging in once again, Tomas Telis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. A shot down the first baseline. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. A tying run is in to score from second. It's a 3-3 game.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Roll. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
Too low, 1-0. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Well, 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Push to the right side. And that is through for a base hit. And the move to the bench will pay off handsomely. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roll. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base, find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Starlin Castro would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 8th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 4 and the Mets 3. Tommy Hunter will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Tommy Hunter.
Mike Trout will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll be a base hit. So very quickly here, the potential tying run is aboard to start the 8th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Set. Here's the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And the 2-1. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. The previous history with Tommy Hunter, he's gone 3 for 8. He's taken him deep once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Hunter, 33 years old. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Line drive to left. Esposito is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, Starling Marte. The swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back in standing. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Rips this one to first. That's in there. Base hit. The relay throw, and he'll make it to third base safely with only 1 out as the go-ahead run.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Zach McAllister will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Zach McAllister.
Stepping in now, Ahmed Rosario. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Runners breaking for the plate, and the squeeze was on, but this one will get foul. And prior to the 0-2, we'll move to first, just keeping him close. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. In to score, the runner from third.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Stepping up to the plate, Whit Merrifield. In prior meetings with Zach McAllister, comes in with 6 hits in 30 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1, 0-1. McAllister hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Ball 1. And he misses 2-1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
Payoff pitch on its way. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Mets lead this one 5-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Aroldis Vizcaíno will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number 38.
Jorge Salinas will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double
Number
switch.
28. Jorge Salinas.
First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. This is line to left. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
The right fielder, number 9, Lewis Brinson.
So striding in, Lewis Brinson. He singled his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. One out, nobody on. takes this the other way to right. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box now, Justin Smoke. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Here comes the tying run home. Now the relay home. Tag not in time. And we are tied here in the eighth.
You know, this has been a great game from the start. Evenly matched, back and forth. Each team giving as well as taking. He gets a good pitch to hit right here, and he does what he's supposed to do with it. Drives in the game-tying run and puts himself at second as the possible go-ahead run.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Runner at second, one away, and standing in as the third baseman, Jed Lowry. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-0. It's hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. Two-run blast to straightaway right field. They've taken a two-run lead.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Sam Malala answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the ninth inning without any trouble.
Sam Malala.
In now, Emilio Mota, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Last time through was a base hit. And there's ball one. One and two now as that's in there at the knees. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Conforto has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Striding into the box, JT Riddle. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. So far on the year, Riddle is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. A 1 pitch on its way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Ready on 1 and 2. Fastball that just misses inside. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's now 7-5. The famous neon lights of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to baseball on the show. Brian Anderson will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 17.
Jerry's Familia takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 27. Jerry's Familia.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Austin Hedges, as they'll look to get something going here and even this. This game up. Brandon Nimmo is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, second baseman, Jorge Salinas.
Now to the plate. Jorge Salinas. As he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Number 10, Jeff McNeil.
Hit in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Mota, and he makes the catch for the second out. At the plate, Michael Conforto, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Two out, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Just missing here, 2-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And that one stayed up a little high. Mike Trout would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Lifetime against Familia. He's 0 for 4. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Conforto leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hits this one hard the other way. Castro has it. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have claimed the fourth consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
7-5 tonight's final. Miami came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Zach McAllister earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Jerry Familia wraps it up for the save, his 25th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now